Anthony, you want to help us understand a bit more how customers can collect logs to send to support if they do have issues with third-party apps?
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Ben. So my name is Antony. I'm an engineer here at Patch My PC, and today on the webinar when my screen shares. Can everyone see my screen okay? Depending on kind of what type of customer you are of ours, depending on what solution of ours you use, or whether you're SCCM or Intune, may depend on which type of logs you need to collect, should you feel the need to raise a support case for any reason. Now, we'll start on kind of the Patch My PC publisher, the solution that we kind of have always had, and we're moving more towards cloud now, but there's still a lot of customers that use the publisher. So for SCCM and Intune integration, should you have any client side, any server side issues, issues with publishing apps and updates, getting them to push to SCCM or Intune, we will ask you to hit this collect logs button here. This will wrap up a load of logs in a zip folder, and we will ask you to send over that particular zip folder. It will gather things like the settings.xml, the download history, the publishing history of your publisher, and most importantly, the patchmypc.log. And this is our log. So this is kind of our log of what's being packaged, what's being downloaded, and where it's being pushed to. So 9 times out of 10, if it's an issue on the server, it will be highlighted in this log. For those SCCM customers, we will also ask for the WSync manager and WCM logs as well, just in case it is an issue with the updates getting from WSUS into the SCCM console. Now, heading over to the cloud solution, this is slightly different. So we don't really have any kind of cloud side logs here. If you do notice any issues in the cloud, we do ask you to enable your dev tools in your browser and collect a HAR file. And how that works is if you have any issues, as an example, we had an issue the other day where the icons weren't appearing in the discovery tool. We'd get the customer to head into here, enable the dev tools with function F12, head to the network section, and then we would get them to hit record here. We would then get them to run the discovery tool or whichever function it is that they're having issues with. I can't run that in there. However, we'll just click to a different tab just to show you it does collect that information. We'll then, once the error reoccurs, ask you to stop recording and export the HAR file and send that over for our dev team to take a look into. Now, heading over to the client side logs. Now, depending on whether it's an SCCM enrolled machine or an Intune enrolled machine, will depend on which logs we ask you to collect. Now, for our Intune end user devices, we do have a few folders that are relevant. So we will ask for the program data Microsoft Intune Management Extension logs folder, mainly the IME log there. We will also ask for the entire Patch My PC Intune logs folder. This will carry our Patch My PC ScriptRunner.log, which if I open this, it details every single step of an app or an update installation. And you will see for any configurations you add during a deployment as well, whether that's a right-click customization option or a config item in step 2 of the cloud portal, they are all differentiated. They are all sort of put in here as separate items. Now, we do have lots and lots of different issues, some common ones being that, an error code has popped up because an end user has decided to delay an installation rather than allowing it to install, with the conflicting processes pop up, which one of my colleagues will discuss later. However, these give us a really good idea as to what's going wrong. On the odd chance it throws back a 1603 or a really generic error code and doesn't tell us much at all, we will also ask for this Patch My PC install logs folder, which for MSI-based applications, it will just pop a log in here for the installer itself, which 9 times out of 10 gives us a really good idea as to what's going wrong. Now, there is 2 ways of enabling these additional logs. In the cloud portal, they are enabled as standard, but for those customers still using our Patch My PC publisher, if I can open it up, there we go. It does require you to enable it as a different option. Now, personally, as an engineer here, to make our lives easier when we're troubleshooting customer issues, I ask everyone to enable this at the top level. So you enable managed installation logging. If it's for Intune, it will be under the Intune logs path. For SCCM enrolled machines, it will be under C Windows CCM logs, and there'll be a folder called Patch My PC install logs, which I can show you right here. We will ask for this along with a number of other SCCM specific logs. However, we will also ask for our Patch My PC ScriptRunner.log, which gets populated into here as well. Now, you don't ever have to worry about these logs getting too large or the folders getting too large. Under the Advanced tab, you can scroll down, or has that option moved? There we go. We've got the ScriptRunner customization section. So in here, you can determine how long those logs remain for. And you can specify anything from 0 to, I think it's 300 days or 99 days, maybe. Let's have a look. You can specify them to be there for a very long time, basically. But a lot of our customers leave that as the standard 28 days, just because there shouldn't really be any issues being raised more than 28 days after an installation attempt. If you do have any issues with server-side, you can set your login level from information to debug, and that will give us more information in the Patch My PC log if ever we need it.
And if you want to include these logs when you initially submit your support case.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great call out. We look at these logs, you know, I'm surprised they're not burned into our eyeballs. Like we can glance through it and spot a problem really quickly. So that's a great call out, Michael. If you're going to log a support case, then you can send a log straight away. We'll definitely be able to get the case resolved much quicker. Saves a couple of emails backwards and forwards. Top tip.
There was a question regarding Patch My PC Cloud Portal logs and where they live on the client side. They live under Program Data Directory. There are 2 folders in there, Patch My PC Intune logs and Patch My PC install logs. Currently, within the Cloud Portal, there is no way to customize the log folder location on the client side. It's always going to be there. The logging is always going to be enabled, which helps us when we need to troubleshoot issues. And sometimes customers ask if they can change the location of the log folder. From experience, they usually want to do that because they want to switch the login directly to the IME logs folder, so they can remotely collect the logs from devices using the Intune functionality. We plan to implement such functionality within the Cloud Portal at some point, but at the moment, there is no high demand for it. If people would like to have such functionality, in the Q&A section, there is an idea with an answer with a reply from me. Just upload that user voice idea, and the more upvotes it receives, the better.
Join over 8,000 organizations who trust Patch My PC to keep more than 25 million devices up to date. It's secure, automatic, and built to scale. See for yourself. Book a live demo with a Patch My PC engineer or start your free trial.